Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is a series of videos that I do. I don't do too frequently, but I should. It's called Ask Shok. And basically it's really straightforward, really simple. You guys ask me questions down below in the comments, and on my next video I'll go back to my previous video and I'll answer those questions. That's pretty much what it is. So on this video you ask your questions, and my next installment of this series or whatnot, I'll go through and answer your questions. So that's pretty much it. So the last time I did one of these videos was July 29th, so it's kind of overdue. It's time to do another one. So I'm here on my last Ask Shok number 4, and I'll be answering some questions from this video. So let's get started. Shadow Dude 128 says, "Do you think Pandora's Tower might come to the USA or not, and why?" No. I think this late in the game, if Nintendo wanted to, or anybody else for that matter, if they wanted to localize Pandora's Tower out here in the US, North America, they would have done it by now. But if you want that game that badly, import it. It only takes literally like 5 minutes for you to install some software on your Wii, to take the region lock off or whatever. If you want it that badly, just go ahead and import it. It is out in Europe, so there is an English version of Pandora's Tower. See what I'm saying? So you could get your hands on it, if you really want to, If it is going to come out here to the US, I would say that Nintendo will probably release it on the Wii U eShop, but I say there's a very, very slim chance of that happening, like a 2% chance. So I wouldn't hold my breath for that, but if it does come out here, I definitely think it would come out on the Wii U eShop. Blue Navy Band says, "My question is, what do you think of the future of the Call of Duty franchise? What do you think the future of the Call of Duty franchise will be like?" Honestly, I think it's going to crash and burn. I really do. A lot of people, they thought Halo couldn't be dethroned. Halo was like the king shooter on consoles or whatever. And then Call of Duty came along and dethroned Halo. So while it may seem like Call of Duty can't be, beat right now, something is going to come along eventually that's going to, dethrone Call of Duty, especially if they keep on throwing out, these minimal improvements like they keep doing. So I think eventually it's going to be topped. By what? I don't know, but it's going to happen eventually. Matthew X18 says, "Did you get back to playing basketball yet? And who are your favorite players and teams in the NBA?" No, I'm not playing basketball in any, league or whatever like that. But yeah, I will, go to a court every now and then, play basketball, or, get together with some friends, play basketball like that, pick up games, things of that nature. And I know it's going to spark a lot of arguments in the comments, but Kobe is the best NBA player in the game today. Of course, nobody touches Michael, but today, Kobe Bryant is the #1 player. Now, for all you LeBron James fans, okay, talk shit once LeBron James outscores a whole team by himself, like Kobe did. Okay? Talk mess after he does that. Other than that, Kobe is king right now. Nobody can touch Kobe right now. Nobody. But yeah, the Lakers are my favorite team. For those of you maybe long-time subscribers, I'm from LA, so I grew up on the Lakers and whatnot, and simple fact that they're a good team. Kobe's won 5 rings. Just beastly ass team to me, although they fuck up a lot and sometimes it piss me off, but that comes with being a fan. T51B Mikey says, "Have you ever played Mass Effect?" Yeah, I played Mass Effect 1. Didn't like it. Played Mass Effect 2. Loved the shit out of it. And I guess it was because Mass Effect 2 was more I don't know. It's like Mass Effect. It's hard to explain. Mass Effect 2 was more exciting. Mass Effect 1 for me, like it was a bore fest. I don't know what it was, but it was so boring. But I played Mass Effect 2, and I was like, this is that shit. I beat that game like 7 times. Like 7 times. I went through and beat it with every class possible. Then I beat it a couple of extra times. Like that's how much I love that game. I beat it like 7, 8 times. Something like that. Can't remember the exact number, but I played the hell out that game over and over again. I love Mass Effect 2. That's one of my favorite games this gen, hands down. I played it on PC, by the way. Let's see. You need, Ninty Jazz says, "You need to debate Hard 8 times for your next debate. He's been spreading a lot of hate towards Nintendo. You need to show him some logic." That's really not a question, but Hard 8's not going to debate me because he's, he's Hard 8. You know, I really don't have to explain that, y'all. I really don't have to explain that. Shokio, what was the first anime you ever watched? Outside of Pokemon, I think it was probably Samurai Pizza Cats. And for those of you who don't know what that is, you know, after you're done with this video, go, you know, you're here on YouTube, type in Samurai Pizza Cats opening, check it out. Samurai Pizza Cats is an old school anime. Like I'm pretty sure it started in the 80s if I'm not mistaken. It's made by Tatsunoko. Yeah, Tatsunoko, the same people, and you know, Tatsunoko versus Capcom. Yeah, those people, Tatsunoko. So it's one of those animes. So it was really good, really entertaining. I know the name sounds stupid, but you know, I was a kid. Samurai Pizza Cats, that sounded awesome to me. You know. What was your favorite football team? I don't know. It keeps switching between the Eagles and the Colts. I think I'm leaning more over to the Eagles now. I'm pretty sure. But I'm not big on football like that. But you know, I do, you know, pay attention. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not like a hardcore football fan or anything like that. And since I said that, now Black Bond's gonna call me a social reject because I'm not hardcore about football. Moving on. What's my brother doing? Is he okay? Yeah, he's fine. The reason why you guys aren't seeing much of him is because he's really, you know, he has his priorities straight. He's not putting YouTube before his life. You know, he's working a bunch of hours. He's back in school taking a bunch of hours, so he's real busy. So that's what BBC's been up to. I don't want to make this video too long. Shit. I'm going through all these pages and like these people aren't even asking questions. They're making statements. Goddamn. I've already answered that. Favorite Metroid villain? If you're talking about Metroid Prime Hunters, Trace was pretty badass, but of course, Dark Samus is my favorite. Dark Samus is just a freaking beast. She will kick her ass in Metroid Prime 2. That game was so damn hard. But yeah, Dark Samus is my favorite Metroid villain. What do you think about DBZ? You know, DBZ was great and all, you know, back in the day, but it's like, you know, DBZ is over, and yet so many people are, you know, still just going on and on about it to the point where it's now become overrated. You know, that's how I feel about DBZ, and GT sucked balls. GT sucked balls. The Boo Saga was fine. It was fine, but if they had ended it on the Cell Saga, would have been perfect. Like I said, the Boo Saga was fine, but if they ended it on the Cell Saga, that would have been perfect closure, hands down. But yeah, GT and all that other shit after that was garbage. That was absolute garbage. What do I think about Sonic the Hedgehog? Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations. I haven't played Sonic Colors, but from what I've heard and you know from the scores and whatnot, the review scores, it's a good game. I did play Generations, and that was a really good game too. But you know, despite those two games being really good, being AA games, at this point I still just think it's too late for Sonic. You know, he's kind of beyond the point of repair. So they can still come out with good Sonic games, but it's never going to be enough to make him, you know, as big as he used to be. You see what I'm saying? He's kind of beyond repair. But the recent Sonic games have been pretty good though. They've been pretty good. Marvel or DC? That's a good one. Marvel or DC? I'm trying to pick on good questions here. I'm a Marvel guy. I'm a Marvel guy, and simply because I care more for Marvel characters than DC characters. Now I know a lot of DC fanboys are like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" You know, DC is so awesome. I mean, yeah, there's some awesome DC heroes like Batman, of course. Like Batman is just the shit. And then Flash is awesome. I like Green Arrow. I like Yellow Canary and whatnot. But that's the thing. Like pretty much every Marvel superhero group or person I like. But with DC, it's a select few. You see what I mean? And when it comes down to it, let DC fans, let's be real here. When it comes down to it, all DC has is Batman. And I'm talking about when it comes to, massive, wide appeal. Like the only good DC movies really are, the Batman movies. The Superman movie was freaking balls. The Wonder Woman movie got canceled, thank God, because that would have been terrible. There was a Flash movie a long time ago. That was freaking terrible. You know, I don't know. Marvel characters are just way more interesting to me. They're way more interesting to me. But like I said, Batman is boss. Batman is badass, and he will drop anybody, hands down. Moving on. But I like DC too. I just like Marvel more. And if you just came in, people were trying to interrupt my videos. I guess I'll do one more. Is your voice really that deep, or are you making it that deep? Because you kind of sound like you're making it. Yes, for 5 years now here on YouTube, I have been faking my voice. You exposed me for life. But since I don't want this video to be too long or whatnot, and I actually have to go right now, but I just want to put out the videos for you guys. I guess I'll leave it at that for now. But that's it. Leave your comments for me down in the comments below, and maybe I'll get to them in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you fools later. Peace.